welcome. Hi, I'm Mickey, and welcome to today's Getting Older, Getting Fitter yoga flow. And of course, generally, we tend to think that getting older means that you're becoming less fit, less active. No. This is not the yogi way. The yogi way is to maintain fitness, mobility, good health, good vitality through all the stages in your life. And that's what we're here to support. And we're going to start standing. So standing with the feet just slightly wider and the hip distance apart. The feet are parallel and the big toes are pointing to 12 o'clock. You're standing up, so roll the shoulders out of the way. You're lifting up out the waist, but not compressing the lower back and not slouching either. Nice and tall and stable. So there is a sense that from the navel down, stable, steady, and from the waist up, lifting up, lifting up nice and straight up. We're going to extend the arms out, making sure the shoulders are not up to the ears. Slide the shoulders down, extend and lengthen through the fingers, and then rotate the arms so that the palm is facing forward. Stretch the hand. And then we're going to rotate those wrists. So rotating the wrists, rotating the hands at the wrists. You might notice that, oh, that feels quite stiff. And then let's rotate them the other way. So any mobility issues that you have in the hands and the wrists, this is great. It's great for arthritis and the prevention of any of those things. And then we're going to flick the fingers, but we're going to really flick the fingers like this. So flicking the fingers, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Each time you stretch, really stretch the hands at 9, 10. Then we're going to bring them forward. Watch. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to stretch them up, flicking them all the way up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm starting to get tired now, aren't they? 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the last one. 4, 5. And then bring the hands down. Let's shake those wrists out. We're really good shake, yogis. So that and let's give the shoulders a shake as well. Those shoulders get very rigid and stiff. Let's shake them off. Ooh, not literally, of course. And then comes to stillness again. Inhale fully, exhale fully. Closing down the eyes, bringing your awareness to the sole of the foot. And just take a moment to lift the toes off the mat and then place them back down. You don't need to look down to do that, but if you feel like you want to, that you feel a little bit unstable, and then try it. If you did it with the eyes open, try it with the eyes closed, lift the toes up, and then place them down again. That's it. And feel that you're very stable from the navel down. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. Inhale fully, exhale fully. We're going to extend the arms out so that the wrists and the elbows are shoulder height, and then we're going to turn them over. And we're going to tap the shoulders with the fingers. 3, 4. Maintaining that lovely steady stand. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep the shoulder in there, and I'm going to circle them around. Inhale, exhale, tap them together. Inhale, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep your focus on the feet as well so that the legs don't start to wobble around. 7, 8, 9. Big inhales will go around. 10. Let's go the opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I can hear my shoulders crunching. 9, 10. Circle the arms around overhead and then plunge them down a bit like you're a coffee plunger. So you circle the arms around, palms face up and then palms face down. Once again, circling them around, Connect the fingers, exhale the fingers down. One more, inhale, and then exhaling, bringing them down. You might notice the mobility of the shoulders. And then we're going to stand again. I'm just standing side on to be able to show you. Inhale, the right arm goes forward. The left hand is planted on the wrist. Inhale forward, exhaling it back. Inhale forward, exhaling it back. So it goes forward, the back of the hand is facing inwards, and then you're rotating it and the front of the hand faces forward, a bit like doing a backstroke. 2. So see if you can open up the front of that shoulder. 3, 4, and keep the arm as straight as possible. 5. Front now. 1. And when the hand comes in, you can see the back of the hand is facing inwards, then it's rotating around, and then it's coming over and it's rotating around. I'm going to come in closer. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the next one, we're going to keep that hand back there and rotate the arm so the palm faces up towards the ceiling. The left hand's on the hip. We're going to step the right foot back. Plant the right foot down, extend the left arm up, straighten the left leg, inhale and extend and lengthen the left side of the body. The hand comes forward, then you're going to bring the hand down to the knee, look back at the right hand and bring the right hand up so that you're in Trikonasana, triangle pose. Lifting and extending, and this, we're not going so low so that we can rotate this part, the center of the chest upwards. So the hands on the knee. 2, it's like a mini triangle. 3, 4, and on 5 we're going to come up, circle it around and step the foot together. Ooh, loads of activity in that arm. Go to the other side, feet wide, plant the feet wide, we're going back first. So again, I'm going to come in and show you how the arm is rotating. So the back of the hand comes forward and then it scoops the water out. So when it's back, it's pushing the water forward like a backstroke. And you can see that my shoulder, how much rotation is happening in my shoulder. 3, and my right hand staying still. 4, 5, and then we're going to front crawl. So inhaling, it splices through. 2, 3, 4, 5, and the next one is staying back there, and then we're rotating the hands. We're stepping the left foot back. The right foot's forward, straightening the right leg and stretching the right side of the body, and then lengthening the right side forward. So you're lengthening the whole of the right side of the body. You bring that down to the knee and extend the left arm up. So that each side of the body is lengthening and you're not collapsing. Don't think about forward, and that rib cage is slightly rotating upwards. So it's like a mini Trikonasana. You're pressing down, lengthening the whole of the lower back down to the back heel. 2, looking up, 3, 4, and then on 5, that big kind of windmill movement, and then step the feet together again. Let's shake that off. Whew, legs feeling very active, feet feeling very active. Then we're going to step the feet wider, extend the arms wider, so that ideally the feet are below the palms of the hand. We're going to bring the hands onto the hips, but look where they are, not up here at the waist, here at that little knobbly bit there where the wrists are. Roll the shoulders out the way, point the elbows back. So from a side view, looks like this. Take an inhale and lengthen forward with the elbows pointing back. Look ahead, bring the fingers down to the floor, and if the fingers are far away from the floor, there's an option to widen the legs or put the fingers on a brick or something. We're going to bring the right fingers to the center of the mat and rotating with a nice long back and looking up at the left hand, breathing there. 3, again, the legs are very stable. You're squeezing the mat between the heels. 3, 4, inhale, twist a little bit more, 5, and then exhale, float that down. Look forward again and bring the left to the center and that twist to the right. 2, 3, inhale and exhale, 4, and then on 5 you float that down, bend the knees, bring the hands back on the hips, come up to stand, step into that nice long stance, wide stance. Let's shake that off. Start to really move around again now, and then we're going to step the feet wide again, hands on the hips, but this time we're going to rotate so the heels are turned in and the knees are tracking the line of the feet. So when you sit down, hands are on those hips again, going down in a straight line. Hands on the inner thigh. Again, I'm going to show you that from a side view. So the hands are on the inner thigh. So when I twist my right shoulders to my left knee, the right hand's holding the thigh in position. And then I come through the center, that lovely long back, and I go the opposite way. Come through center, long back, twist, center again, twist, twist, that's it, twist, through the center, sitting, maintaining that sitting as upright as we can. 5, 4, 3, sit a little bit deeper if you can, 4, 2, and 1, standing up, and then stepping together again in that nice long and stable stance. And from there, we're going to step our feet again slightly wider, but not the big wide stance, slightly wider again. Circle the arms out, circle the arms up, take hold of the right wrist with the left hand and lift up. So you're lifting up out that waist, up and over to the left side. Breathing predominantly into that right side of the body. So we're lifting up out of that waistband. That waistband, which can become, it's an area where it can get quite podgy around that waist, but it also can get quite stiff. 3, 4, and then on 5, windmilling through the center, taking the opposite left wrist and right hand and lifting up. So the action is a lift up and over, not just a collapsing. Oh, that actually is very compressing on the lower back. 3, so 4, and then on 5, we're back in the center again. Let's circle those arms through the center to release tension. 2, 3, 4, 5, opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, extend the arms out, and then we're going to shake off again. Ooh. Getting nice and loose there, shaking it about and then becoming still. Again, that's slightly, we're going to bring our stance a little bit closer to hip distance. And then we're going to lift one leg off, right foot off. So you're standing on the left leg. Just be careful that doesn't start to overweight on that left leg. Standing nice and straight. There's an option to get a chair here or something, or even to put a fingertip on the wall so that you can get into the right stance. That's actually really handy. And maybe you're a little bit more experienced or you don't find this difficult, you can stand still. Hands on the hips, let's circle that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go the opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the knee up, taking hold of the foot. Woo, very badly demoed by moi. To either the inner thigh to tree, or to the calf, or even to the ankle where the big toe's touching the floor. And again, we're going to lift the arms up, but I want you to lift from here, not just here. Here up. 2, 3, 4, and on 5, coming down, shaking that off, shaking the wrist, shaking the shoulders, becoming loose, keeping it all very loose, because you can become, when you're exercising or doing any kind of movement or doing anything, you can become very rigid, yeah? And we want to get to a place where we're feeling a little bit more fluid. We're going with the flow. And then stabilizing, lifting the left leg off. Lift it up. Find your balance again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, knee to sole of foot inner thigh, sole of foot calf, or foot to the big toes on the floor and the foot's at the ankle, so that you just have a sense of what this means to be standing on one leg. Extending and lifting, again, lifting up out of the way. It's not just moving the arms, lift up. So you're lifting up here again. 2, 3, 4, and on 5. Coming down. We're going to come down to the mat now. So sweeping the arms up on an inhale, flowing down on an exhale. Inhale, extend, and we're stepping back. The right leg, then the left. Then bring the knees down, the tail stays up. Chin in between the hands. Slide the legs back, cobra. Exhale, bum to heels, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Nice stretching downward facing dog. Walking that dog out, stretching the back of the calves. Then walking the fingers forward, feet forward. Let's give the arms a shake. Let's just give the head a shake. Let the head rest and hang there. So that you're breathing around the ribs and the head hangs. It's very good for the face to have the muscles to have a kind of anti-gravity effect on the face. So the face is constantly being pulled down by gravity. 50 plus years of that in my case. And this is an opportunity to give it some time off, to let it hang in the opposite direction. Lots of oxygen and blood going towards the head. These are all good things. Great for vitality and also just looking fresh, getting lots of oxygen into the face, looking fresh and good. Walk the feet to the edges of the mat, sitting down into Malasana squat, looking forward. And if Malasana squat is miles away for you today, then just sit on the edge of a cushion or a little brick. Let's sit down. Whee! Keeping the right leg in, extending the left arm forward, wrapping it around and twisting around to the right. Taking a nice inhale and an exhale twist. Just a little tip for you here. Try to be practicing yoga when you haven't eaten for at least 2 hours, so that all that the food's gone down and you're not squeezing it around. It's nice to have a nice empty stomach. So that's, it's good in the morning before you've had any breakfast to do your yoga practice and then have the breakfast afterwards. Let's switch now. Nice dynamic switch to the other side. So it's the right arm wraps around, turns around. 2, 3, inhale, exhale, twist 4, 5, untwist, come back to center, sitting upwards, finding a nice seating position that works for you. And let's come together here, closing down the eyes, and we'll have 1 minute of silence together. Real silence, where I know I'm talking now, but when I say silence, I mean that you're not thinking. Watch the breath and listen to the heart. Bringing the hands together, rubbing the hands together, making them nice and warm, and then placing the palms of the hands over the eyes, opening the eyes into the palm of the hands, and then just spreading that energy from the hands around the head, little tap of the head, down the neck, down the shoulders, down the arms, and the heart, around the liver, back around the kidneys, around the spleen, and all the way down to the feet.